Coming right up, the Mavericks taking on the Pelicans. Hi, everyone. We got the second, and this is just the second game of the group stage. But already, this is a must-win, we think, for both teams.
Yeah, you only get 4 of these group games. Each of these teams already 0-1, so if you get a second loss, the odds of you advancing are basically nil.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA, good! Another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Murray. Then it's MP. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. D.A., take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Thompson outside. Irving from long range. And it's MP with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder. And that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game. And he can't get the first one. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Back to Irving, and stolen by Murray. Williamson in the post. Davis is on it, and Davis sends it back.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot, and with perfect timing, swats it away.
The jump hook. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Irving against MP. Lays it up and banks it in.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Here's MP. Quick shot there, and it's off target. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. A putback. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Murray. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Kicks it out to Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Inside. Here's Lively, and that one goes long. New Orleans leading by 3. MP outside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And we see MP just continue to develop here, nailing those catch-and-shoot chances. That's big.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford. Washington's checked in for Davis, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Exum. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Good on the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's Marshall. And at the 3, the small forward. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the triple. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by MP.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Christie, the pass to Lively. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
MP finds Murray. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Christie. And stolen by Murray. Here's MP. It's MP attacking. That's in there. Murray with the assist. MP's got 15 points.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Lively against MP. Marshall passes to Christie. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Here's MP. MP going right to the rim.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by MP. MP has been leading the charge for the New Orleans Pelicans. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of it.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Gotta like what we're seeing from MP. All he do is win. So no surprise if he takes home the Rookie of the Year award.
All he does is...
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
So for New Orleans right now, Bruce Brown is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's MP in its center. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Pass to Christie. Thompson outside. Launches a three. Pelicans pull it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kicks it out to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. MP's got 22 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Davis looking for an opening to the middle and finished off by Lively.
Great vision by Davis, showing off those point guard skills from back in high school.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans. Winslow comes in for Trey Murphy. Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And, Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Mavericks trail by 20. Thompson outside. Christie kicks to Davis. Dallas no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Davis throws it down.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
For three, Murray, and another three for New Orleans.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Irving looking over the floor. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 9 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Marshall is checked in for Thompson. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn.
For Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. P.J. Washington comes in for Davis, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Christie. Gafford finds Dinwiddie. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Off target with his three. Pelicans leading by 20. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And here's MP for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And MP with the basket on the assist from Williamson. 30 points for MP.
That's just too easy for MP.
Dinwiddie against Brown. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Dallas moving the ball around. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Irving double team. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, use the height, use the reach. Devastating effect, Daniel Gafford.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving against Murray. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Christie subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
Murray, the pass to MP. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The second chance effort, and the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Christie the pass to Lively. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the 3.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
New Orleans leading by 15. MP left side. From the arc. And the Pelicans miss again.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP inside, defended by Christie, and that one is good. MP's got 32 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Fires from deep. Off the mark. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Huge moment in this group round.